Little something over there I can.
Hey guys, you are hanging out with Kelly Ray Walker, Slaughter, host of Warfers 931. And with me this morning is the lovely and super busy right now, Susie Davenport. Good
Thank you.
morning.
Good morning.
I was like, Susie's just as busy as me, especially at this time of the year.
Absolutely.
The early voting is coming up this weekend.
Starts Friday
Starts
at
Friday.
9 o'clock in
Okay.
the early voting room of the administration building,
Okay.
which is 201 Locust Street.
Just in case you
Just
don't
in
know,
case.
unless you're new here.
Right.
And then with that said, I know you got the ballots and stuff, but with people, a lot of people have been asking me, and we kind of talked about this off air. If you did not register by July 2nd, if you're a new voter to this to the community and you did not register, you missed your deadline to vote for the early voting and the primary election in
For the August election.
the election. But you did let me know that people have the opportunity to register to vote so they can vote in the November election, correct?
A lot of people, for some reason, people want to vote in the November election. They vote for the presidential election.
Yeah.
But the local people are important too.
Yeah.
They set your taxes, they set your zoning, they appoint your
Yes.
officials.
You want your will tax to stay where it's at, you better vote for somebody.
Talk to your local people, elect your local people, pay attention to what they're doing.
Yeah.
You've heard me say it 100 times.
Yeah.
The president doesn't know you from Adam's off Fox.
No, he
He's
doesn't.
not got a clue.
No. But
These
he knows
other
what to
people are
say.
out here every day.
Yes.
They're taking care of your everyday life.
And then there's
So they
some of
need
these
you.
people that were voting like the state senate and things like that. They're the ones that's representing you that do talk to the big man, you know? So you got to vote for those people, and these opportunities to even see them, like, you know, the Southern Standard just did the debate Monday night. And then last night, I know some people were going around because some meetings were happening. And then this Thursday, there's several opportunities. For one, we're doing the Shake and Howdy this Thursday, where 9 out of the 16 invites that we got out, we have a lot of people coming and being present, which I'm super excited. And we're not going to do a debate. What we're going to do, Susie, is like a Q&A individually with each person, getting to know them. Because I think if they don't have the same values as you do, you know, maybe that might be your sway vote. I don't know. And then the other thing is, I do know that the Republican Party is having their, it's like an ice cream social. So if you want to meet any of the Republican people that's on the ballot, they're going to be at the farmer's market that evening after the Shake and Howdy. Okay. So, and I don't know if the Democrat or the Independent people are doing anything yet. I haven't heard anything on their end. Okay. But we do have a lot of people. And with that said, break down, because you're like the El Capitan of the election stuff. So for somebody that's a new registered voter, whether you voted through paper vis-a-vis or went in your office, or before I forget to mention this, Go Vote TN is the easiest way to register. Yes. And like you said, you had, because I already registered before Go Vote TN. So when I typed in my information, it just popped right up and my picture was there and everything. But when you go and register on that, Susie, explain to a new registered voter what they may need to have. You were talking about an ID.
If in order to do the online voter registration, you have to have a state issued ID.
Okay.
Driver's license, Homeland Security.
Passport, maybe?
Well, passport won't, that's a federal.
Okay. So I did not know that.
In order to do the online for the tn.gov, you do need to have a state issued ID, because that's where the information's pulled from.
Okay.
We get your signature, which is the same one that's on your driver's license or your ID. You know, that's attached to your application.
Okay.
And We do extremely few things in the world that don't have a signature over them in our world.
Right.
Um,
And this one's important.
we talk a lot about absentee ballots,
Mhm.
especially at this time, because right now, if you need an absentee ballot, you want to get that request into us before the 25th of July.
Oh.
Because absentee ballots, we have to get a request,
Mhm.
and that can come to us in several ways.
Okay.
Someone can actually drop it off for you.
Mhm.
You can go online
Okay.
to tn.gov and print an absentee request form.
Okay.
You can call our office and we will mail you one.
Oh, nice.
We will also, if you give us the required information, we don't use faxes as much as we used to,
Yeah,
but the modern day scanner is in your hand.
it really is.
If you will write down the information, call our office,
Yeah.
we'll check your registration.
Mhm.
We'll tell you the information to write down.
Yeah.
Sign it.
Yeah.
Take a picture of it with your cell
So
phone.
easy.
Text it to our email address, which is warren.commission@tn.gov.
Yeah.
Text that to our email address from your phone, and you've sent us an absentee request.
And you got it. And the
And we will
deadline
send
is
you your form.
okay. And you said the deadline is July 25th.
It has the
Had the
request has to be
timestamp?
the request has to be to us by the 25th. Close of
Okay.
business at 4:30 on the 25th.
Oh, wow.
But that's necessary because
Yeah.
we have to mail you that ballot
Yeah.
and you have to mail it back.
Back before
And
August,
election day is August 1st.
which is
So that's a real short turnaround.
Yeah.
Actually, after this election cycle is over,
Mhm.
that will change to 2 days till 10 days before election rather than 7.
Oh, that might be a little nicer.
Because there's so much postal mail
Yeah.
traffic and what have you. Sometimes things take a little longer
Mhm.
than put it in the mail today and get it tomorrow.
Right.
So we have a tendency to put things off to the last minute. And if we do
Unfortunately.
that, usually there's a couple of ballots that come in after election day and they have to be received in my office by election day.
Okay.
Our local post office is fantastic to work
They
with
are.
us. If you have an absentee ballot request, you get your ballot in the mail, you fill it out, you seal it in the envelope, you seal it in the mailing envelope.
Yeah.
If you or have someone to do it for you, if you're
Yeah.
not able to get out, it's one of the
Right.
reasons a lot of people don't want to
Get out and
get
vote.
out and
Mhm.
vote. They want to vote absentee.
Yeah.
We don't have an absentee ballot to anyone if we don't have a
Right.
request from it.
Right.
I've got to have your signature. I've got to know it's
You have to have the proper paperwork in order to vote the way you want to.
Mhm. Tennessee has been voted #1 in election integrity by the Heritage
Yeah.
Foundation 3 years in a row.
I was about to say, I've heard that before.
We are very proud of that record.
And we want to keep
We
that
want to
record.
hang on to that.
Mhm.
So we make sure our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed.
Right.
And I can only speak for Warren County,
Yeah.
but in Warren County, there's no voter fraud going on.
Yeah. 100%.
I can't speak for anywhere outside of, I can say a little bit for Tennessee
Yeah.
because they're all working under the same rules I am. But we
Right.
have an awful lot of checks and balances.
Yeah.
And as long as you can do that,
Mhm.
you can feel comfortable about the integrity of your elections.
And that's one thing I applaud Susie and everybody that's been in your position, being working at the radio station, when they come out with the counts and stuff. I always know Jeff. That's why I got Jeff on my team. He's like, I go, well, so-and-so's already got it out. And Jeff's like, well, Susie hasn't come out yet with it. And he goes, I'm not saying it till I see Susie.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. But with that, it's because y'all are very meticulous and making sure that it's not counted once or twice. It might need to be counted 3 or 4 times, right? I mean,
accuracy is a whole lot more important than speed.
that's correct. I believe
And
patience is a virtue.
Absolutely.
I will say that.
But what I was saying about the absentee ballots with their local post office, if you've got it completed,
Yeah.
you're ready to mail it in. It does have to come by mail.
Okay.
But if you will walk in and hand it to a human,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to come. It's not going to leave Warren County.
They're going to
It's
directly
going to come straight to our office.
Oh, that's nice.
And our local post office is wonderful to work with us like that.
Yeah.
And on election night, if there's anything to the post office by the time they close, we're going to get it on election night.
That's great.
They work with us so well.
And do you know when does the post office close on that day?
It closes at 5:00, I believe.
Okay, I was going to say 5 or 6, but
Yeah, it's
I was like,
5:00.
that's
No,
like
it's 5. It's no later than 5. I know.
Okay.
But if you can even if
Get it in there.
you get it into the mail up here at the
Mhm.
at the main post office,
Yeah.
not this,
The
not a
one
satellite,
across
but the
from
main one at the
Methodist
court,
or
yeah,
the
next to the
courthouse.
courthouse on Court Square. If you get that ballot to them on election day,
Yeah.
we're still going to get it.
See, that's awesome.
That's what we do for
Yeah.
a small town.
Yeah.
We're blessed.
We are truly.
We are blessed.
And so if anybody has any questions, they can contact you too at your office. Yes?
Absolutely.
What's your phone number?
931-473-5834.
And then everybody's been asking who's on the ballot, who's running for what. If you have been living under a rock, as I say, because there has been tons of people campaigning, whether they're from McMinnville or from Memphis, several different areas. We're going to be able to see a sample ballot.
Sample ballot was put in the Southern Standard.
Okay.
It was in their Sunday's paper,
Okay.
along with some information about absentee ballots and such as
Okay.
that. That information was in the paper Sunday. It's also available on our website.
Okay.
If you go to Warren County, spelled out,
Okay.
warrencountytn.gov.
Okay.
That's the county website.
Okay.
Go to elections. On there is our sample ballot. You can
Nice.
see it there. You can be at home. You don't have to go anywhere to get it.
Yeah.
Lots of folks do have internet access. If
do.
you go to the Go Vote 10 app, if you have that on your phone
Mm-hmm.
or on your computer, it's either or. You can also get to our absentee ballot to see the local ballot.
Okay.
Go to Warren counties and there we are.
There you are. And then we'll start posting the ballot, what it looks like between here and there. And like she said, early voting is going to be happening this Friday, starting at
Starts at 9:00 Friday.
9:00 Friday.
We're open from 9 to 6,
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
On Saturday, we're open from 9 to 12.
Okay.
So if you work during the week and you can't do it there during the week, come on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Believe
Now-
it or not, Saturday mornings are usually quite slow.
Oh,
Yeah. It's funny.
I like
think
going
it'd be
on
good.
Saturday mornings for a reason. And if I can't do Saturday, I do first thing Monday morning. Because I
But-
feel like Monday sometimes it's a hit or miss.
But the first thing on Monday morning isn't until 11:00
oh shoot.
because
Okay.
on Mondays we stay open late.
Oh.
We try to accommodate people who maybe work out of
Okay.
town that have
Yeah.
to, they can't come during the regular 9 to 6.
Yeah.
We're open until 8:00. We open at 11 that day.
Okay.
Same number of hours, but we scoot it back a couple of hours.
Okay.
And the later hours on Monday, we've done this for 3 cycles now. We started in 2020. And so 22 and 24, we're doing the late day on Monday.
Okay.
And the first election we did it, we might have had 6 people.
Well, of course, because it's a
But-
new time frame.
But it is picking up. People are beginning to realize that we are open later on Monday nights, and it's picking
Yeah.
up.
Well, that's great. And then I know you said it's at the administrative building on early voting, but is there anywhere?
Last week,
Yeah, I do know sometimes they open up other
the
areas.
22nd through the 27th, the last full week, we want to make sure we cover every day
Mhm.
of the week. So this election, the 22nd through the 27th, we will be open not only at the administrative building, but also at Morrison
I was
at the
gonna say,
Rutan building
Okay.
and at Centertown at the CIC building.
Okay.
So if you're coming into town from the Manchester
Mhm.
direction,
You can
you're
hit
going
those
to get
areas.
late.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Just stop at the Rutan building. Coming in from Murfreesboro direction,
Yeah.
Nashville, wherever. Stop there at the CIC building
Yeah.
in Centertown. Click, 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 and you're done.
And again, I've had many talks, and this is just my opinion on it. But not voting is voting because you're giving that
It's
person
giving it away.
It's giving it away, and it's giving one of the two people that you may not like or whatever have the upper hand.
For every vote, if you want to win, you got to have a vote more than that.
Yeah.
So if
Voting
you
is
don't
important.
like them or something and you don't want to vote for them, but you don't go vote for anybody else,
Yeah.
then they need one less vote to win.
That's right.
So
So I always say vote for the person. You may not like them personally, but vote for the person that you think is going to take care of your community.
person who you think will do the job the best.
Yeah. And then just go based off of that. Like if you have because I have a couple of friends that don't know who to vote for in a lot of this. And I'm like, well, vote who you think, like you said, who's going to do the best, because then that's the vote for the
Mhm.
less of two evils, as I say. I'm just going to say
I'm
it.
going to say that about any of our candidates, but
I know I like all our candidates, but there's some stuff in the upper state stuff that,
we
as
do
the
have state
whole
and
United
federal.
States
We have
that,
state and federal
yeah.
elections this time. We
Yes.
have U.S. House and
Mhm.
Senate
Yes, we do.
representing Tennessee at the federal level.
Right.
And we have state house and Senate representing us in Nashville.
And we have a lot of local people representing here in Warren County
We
that's trying to
actually
get
have
in.
some local candidates this time
Mhm.
above the local level.
Yeah.
So,
Fingers crossed.
check out your sample ballots.
Okay.
You can, like I said, you can see them online. You can see them in Sunday's
Yeah.
paper.
So many
Go by our
opportunities.
office. We'll give you a copy.
Yeah. Or you can call her and she'll email you one.
Copies. We'll send you one.
She emailed me. It's that easy. It's that simple. But
It is.
before I let you go, Susie, is there anything we have not covered yet?
Well, we talked about early voting.
Mhm.
We've talked about absentee ballot
Yes, ma'am.
requests. What would we want to talk about? If
Is
you
there-
don't know where your precinct is.
Oh, yes. That's a
if
good
you
one.
don't
Yes.
know where your
Yep.
precinct is,
Because you miss
One-
early voting,
right.
you got to go to your precinct.
on election day, you have to vote at your precinct. On our website is the list of wherever precinct is.
Okay.
Right down there in the middle of the page, click the link where it says precincts, and you're going to see that.
Yeah.
If you have moved
Mhm.
since the last time you voted, call our office. Make sure that you got your stuff updated.
Oh, yeah, that's important. I
We-
got to get mine updated.
We have a system that allows you, even as long as you're a registered voter already in Warren County.
Yeah.
Say you live at Irving College.
Yeah.
And you moved to Centertown.
Yeah. That's a big difference.
You didn't update your information.
No.
Easiest way to do that on election day is for this election would become early voting.
Yeah.
Because all the precincts are right there.
Yeah. And they can
We
fix
will
it
do
too.
your paperwork. We will update your address, and you will vote. You have to vote legally in the
Yeah.
precinct of the address where you live.
Right.
When you walk in, that registrar is going to say, "Do you live at this address?" when you fill out your application to vote. If the answer is no, then they're going to say, "Okay, where do you live?
Yeah.
We need to get you updated." Simple little bit of paperwork. You're updated. You vote for the people who represent you.
Right.
Right now in local elections, you have a property assessor's race, which is countywide,
Yes,
but you also have school board races.
we do.
We have 6 school board districts, and 3 of those run each 2 years.
Right. And that's
So,
happening right now.
That's happening right now. And if you live in one of the county districts
Yep.
where your school board's up, that'll be on your ballot as well.
Mine's not, so that I'm aware of. That I'm not aware of.
Your 8th district, or have you moved?
I'm in Shellsford Road area. I don't
I
think.
think you got a school board race.
Oh, do I? Okay. Well, my bad. I didn't know. I talked to some people that I know that's running,
Mhm.
and I'm not in their district. So I
Okay.
said, sorry, not sorry. I was like, good luck though.
Sorry, I can't vote for you, but hey, wait, maybe I can vote for somebody else.
Yeah, I can get somebody else in.
Check out that sample ballot and see. if
I
you're
will.
on there.
I need to check that sample. So I'm District 8. See, and she already knows. And that's the good thing. Like if you call their office, they're going to know what to tell you and how to tell you.
Well, we don't know where everybody in the county lives. Obviously, we don't know who everybody in the county is.
Yeah.
We've got your registration. We're going to look you up. We're going to find out where your voting precinct is and tell you that. We're going to tell you the address.
Yeah.
And we're going to help you out
Help
as
you as
much as
much
we
as
possibly
possible.
can. But
And
if
make
you
it
go on
easy.
election day and you go to your old precinct, you're going to do that paperwork, and then they're going to send you to where you belong.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to go there.
And you're going to be in that line for no matter how long. And then you got to go visit the other line. And let me explain this too before I let you go. I just thought of this too,
Okay.
that somebody said, if you are at early voting and it's the last day, or even if it's primary election day, if you're in the line in the door and it stops at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. If you're still in that line,
You're going to vote.
you're going to get to vote just because it closes down. But if you come after that time, 7 o'clock, you will not get to vote, correct?
In our precincts, if possible, we will bring everyone inside the building and shut the door.
Shut the door.
We will lock the door at
Right.
at 7 o'clock.
Right.
If you're in a location where you can't do that, we will have an election official or someone appointed
Representative.
to stand
Yeah.
at the end of the line.
No.
And nobody comes in
Yeah.
beyond in front of them
Yeah.
to vote.
Yeah.
But if you got there by 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
if it takes till midnight, you're going to get to vote.
Yeah. And that's how it is. And normally I do know when we have covered election coverages, we try to start a little around like 7:20 ish. And then we try to get done by 9. And I say that very nicely. We try to be done by 9.
We love to be done by 9, but we're going to be accurate instead of fast.
Yes. Like
I'll-
she
I'll
said,
promise you
accuracy
that.
over speed.
Absolutely.
And we will
no
be
matter
there.
how many people are standing in the hall wanting answers.
Oh, I know. And I'll be the patient. Me and Jeff will be like, we're just waiting. But again, you can check us out. We will be doing live coverage on the primary day and with Susie and them. And I hope nothing but the best. And
Thank you.
fingers crossed, no issues. And it just goes smooth sailing. We've had plenty of years that was smooth.
We had
some good years.
We have had close races.
Yes, we have.
And I'm kind of prone to say I don't care who wins as long as they win big.
Yeah, go big or go home.
If you got a 1 vote difference, that's awful hard to stomach.
Yeah.
And we have had votes that have been elections that
I know.
races have been won by 1 vote.
Yeah.
That's hairy.
Yeah.
If you've got provisional ballots out there, provisional ballots.
What
if
are
someone
those?
is not, we can't find them registered.
Okay.
You go to the precinct, we can't find you. They can't find you in their book. They call our office. We check the countywide registrations everywhere. We can't find that person registered anywhere.
Oh.
You're pretty sure that you registered to vote whenever you got your driver's license.
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to allow you to vote a paper ballot.
Okay.
We're going to fill out all the appropriate paperwork to get you registered in case you're not.
Okay.
Because after this election's over, we'll get you registered whether that ballot was able to be counted or not.
Okay.
We're going to search DMV's records. We're going to search our incomplete files.
Yeah.
All those things. We're going to check. There's 7 MVRA agencies,
Okay.
National Voter Registration Agencies. We're going to check all their records. If they have a record that shows that you attempted to register within the last 2 years, we're going to be able to let that ballot be counted.
Nice.
But and another provisional would be if you come to the voting precinct and you do not have your photo ID.
Oh, okay.
In Tennessee, since 2012, we have been required to see a Tennessee or federally issued photo ID.
Right.
Driver's license, gun permit, ID if you don't drive.
Yeah.
CDL drivers.
Oh, yeah.
If a CDL driver is a long haul driver and he's out of the town all the time, he is eligible for an absentee ballot.
Oh.
Also, those issued licenses are acceptable for photo ID.
Okay.
Anything state of Tennessee or federal, unless you've never voted in person before or you didn't register in person, it doesn't have to be current.
Oh.
It can be expired. If you've never registered in person or voted in person before, you're going to have to provide a current, not expired ID.
I was going to say.
But otherwise, it may not have your current address,
but you still have
the
chance to vote, and then you'll
still be able to vote.
Okay.
Those people are going to be able to vote. They're just going to walk in, show their photo ID, and vote.
Yeah.
But if we couldn't find you registered anywhere, we're still going to give you that opportunity to vote, and then we'll try to find where you tried to register and maybe there was a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't complete the registration form. Maybe you didn't sign it.
Yeah.
We're going to try to contact you.
Yeah.
But if you come in without your photo ID, you're going to vote a provisional ballot. You can't vote without a photo ID.
Yeah.
On the machines.
Okay.
But we're going to allow you to vote a paper ballot, and you will have until the close of business on the second day after the election to bring an acceptable photo ID in.
Okay.
State of Tennessee provides a photo ID for voting. You can go out to the driver's license center.
The DMV.
You still have to provide your identification. You need your birth certificate, your social security number, your marriage license if your name's not the same as it is on your birth certificate.
Okay, so
just like you were getting a driver's license. But if you can provide that information to them, they're not going to issue you an ID without saying, yep, this is who you are.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the photo ID to vote, they're going to issue you that as long as you're able to provide the information.
Well,
it'll just be an ID. It's not going to be a driver's license.
No, but they can give you that
carry permit or any of those things. But it will be an ID that allows you to walk into the precinct and vote.
Right.
If you don't have it, you vote a paper ballot on election day. You've got 2 days which this election is a Thursday election instead of Tuesday.
Okay.
August elections are always on Thursday,
Yeah.
and that throws people off.
It does.
But this will be a Thursday election, August 1st. So you will have until 4:30 on Monday to bring that acceptable photo ID in.
Okay.
You voted a paper ballot. It was sealed in an envelope. It came back as a provisional ballot. You came in, you brought your photo ID in. Maybe you left it at home, whatever.
I've done
Didn't
that
have time to
before.
go back and get it.
Yeah.
Maybe you did. If you came to early voting, you probably had time to come back, do it
I
again.
did.
Didn't
I
have to do the
did.
paper ballot
Yeah.
route. But otherwise, if you bring that in, we're going to make a copy of it, sign an affidavit saying that you did provide your appropriate ID.
Yeah.
Provisional Counting Board meets to check all those paper ballots. If that's there, that ballot gets to be counted.
Yeah.
It's a few extra steps, but it's still going to
It
get to
still
be counted.
counts. Yeah.
We do everything we can to make sure that every eligible voter gets to vote,
Yeah.
and anyone who is not eligible doesn't.
Yeah.
That's the best we can do, and that's the best we can do for our voters.
Yeah. Which you do a
Everybody's
phenomenal
entitled to
job
one
about.
vote.
Yeah. Y'all do a phenomenal job, I want to say, because even when during the COVID, I mean, I hate to say the C word, but I do. But that was,
That was rough.
it was rough, but y'all did the best. I mean, y'all did
We made it.
phenomenal. We made it. We made it
We
through
made it.
But with that said, anything else before I let you go?
There's probably
there's
a
so
dozen
much.
things. There's probably so many things.
I think I should just have you
Just let
come
'em
in,
go.
the
Yeah.
week, we might bring Susie back just to remind everybody about now, the last week of early voting. I might pull you in if I can, but if I can't,
We'll see. We'll
she's
see
as
how that
busy as
goes.
I am.
But if you need an absentee ballot, quicker you get it in, the quicker we get it to you, the quicker you get it back to us, and it gets to be accounted.
Yeah. Don't delay on the voting. I know I'm a last minute person, but don't delay.
If you don't know your registration precinct, call our office,
Yeah.
931-473-5834.
Yeah.
We will be happy to answer any questions for you. We will check your registration, see if you need to update it.
Yep.
It's too late to register now for this election.
is.
It is not too late to get your address updated.
No.
So
you can already do
still
all
that.
the work so you get ready
If
for the
you-
August election.
If you've gotten married, gotten divorced, got a name change, you can get that information into us ahead of time.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're already a registered voter, then we can update your information.
Yeah. Get it done before the
Yeah.
November election.
If
for
you
sure.
didn't get registered for August, sometime in
Yeah.
September, go get registered.
And if you have not downloaded the GoVote TN app, that is so easy
It's
and
handy.
simple and it's handy. And I also want to say it tells you your precinct, it tells you when early voting's happening. It sends you notifications like, hey, just a reminder, which is really nice. Yeah. So it's like your little personal assistant on voting.
Your little note in your ear.
Yes. So, but I really do enjoy it. And if you do need help with that GoVote TN, you're always welcome to contact them or me. I've already helped 4 or 5 people now get set up on that. So,
Call our office.
yeah.
I preach that to my poll workers. If
Yeah.
you've got a question, call the office. Don't make a voter sit there and wait.
Yeah.
Call the office, get an answer. I'll say it to the voters too.
Yeah.
Call the office, get
Call
an
the
answer.
office.
We'll do our best to answer it for you. And if we
Yeah.
can help in any way, we're happy to do so.
Well, thank you for coming in this morning.
welcome.
I appreciate you. And if I can get you back in sooner than later, yeah, we'll do it again. Because thank you.
Thank
I'll take your card.
There's our address and all that good
Okay.
stuff.
I'll
Phone
keep it.
numbers, all those things.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, I
appreciate it.
Yes, anytime,
right.
Susie. Love you.
Love you too.
Have a
Hang
great
in
rest
there.
of the day.
Have a good day. And I will see you at work.
Go to work. I'm already here. See ya. Well, that was Miss Susie Davenport from the election office. And again, like she said, if you have any questions, please contact her because there's no such thing as a stupid question, guys. You want to make sure that you can get all the information in correctly as possible, whether it's absentee or provisional. With that said, real quickly, a couple of things I'm going to go through my text club messages here, as I call it. First and foremost, Covenant Academies is doing their father-daughter and daughter or mother son dance on a different time. So we're trying to like spread these dances out because everybody said they didn't want to miss ours and they didn't want to miss First National. So spreading this out, it's going to be on September the 27th and the 28th. Now, tickets are not on sale yet, but it's going to be called Autumn on My Mind. And it's going to be once again at the Bridgestone Learning Center, and it's going to start 5:30. Now, the mother son dance will be on Friday the 27th, and the father daughter dance will be on September the 28th, which is on a Saturday. Um, so we're trying to nail some stuff down and all that stuff, but it's going to be really awesome. I was about autumn. It's going to be really autumn, but autumn on my mind. So if you have a son or a daughter that would be interested in the Covenant Academy mother, son, father, daughter dance, be listening for more details to come and by purchasing tickets. They're not ready yet, but I just want to get that ball rolling so we all know. But I'm going to keep reminding people and updating as it gets closer to time. And I will be having tickets as well for sale when I have them in hand, like I did last time. Um, Another thing, where did it go? Right here. Another big announcement is the Heroes Ride that's going to be on August the 24th. It says KSU at 10 o'clock, $25 per vehicle. The barber shop is where it's going to be located at 118 North Spring Street in Sparta, Tennessee. Join us on this 60-mile scenic route beginning and ending at the Spring Street Barber Shop. And it says Raising Above Ministries is a nonprofit organization who provides special needs families with support, encouragement, and inspiration, and of course, the community. They believe that people with special needs and their families are true heroes who should be celebrated. The tribe couldn't agree more. And we are so proud to help spread the word and raise money for their mission. You can visit www.raisingaboveministries.org to find out more information about this event. Wonderful ways that they are spreading God's love. So again, make sure you check out that raisingaboveministries.org. But they're doing a heroes ride. It's a 60-mile scenic route. And I think that's just so neat and cool. Like, why not do that? Come on in, Carl. But that's another event going on. Let's see. I think I had one more before I forget to go. And just recapping, we will be doing two things coming up for Warren First on events. One being tomorrow, we are going to have our Shake and Howdy at the detention at the elementary banquet hall. And what we're going to do is we are having a charcuterie board and like a beverage setup, like a little snacks and drinks. On top of that, if you do come hungry, the detention will be open and they provide an amazing lunch. You just go around the corner and make your order. But well, like I said, we have 9 out of the 15, 16 candidates off the top of my head because I don't have the list right in front of me. I'll be talking more about that tomorrow. But thanks to like Jarvis Johnson, he's going to be coming. He's running for school board membership. Also, we got Robert McCormick, Paul Sherrill, Tim Lewis. We also have Tom Davis hasn't got back with me yet, but I know we've talked, and I think he said he was going to be out of town, but he said he was going to try to make it. And then also we're going to have Scott Bean's going to be there. We're going to have Janice Bowling. That's just to name a few. Oh, Jeff McGee will be there. Beth Martin Woodley will be there. And then I'm trying to think of anything more off the top of my head. I think that's it that I can think of straight out of the gate without looking at my list. There was also some other people that said they were coming, but I cannot think. But with that said, we have a lot of local people showing up for this event tomorrow. And just like my podcast here, I'm going to be setting this up on the stage at the banquet hall, and we're going to be doing a Q&A with each individual candidate while they're there to get to know them better and to see like why they want to be in this position and what they're going to do essentially. And so I can't wait to see that and all that and more. And then following after that, of course, me and Jeff Barnes, we're going to be doing a live coverage of the August 1st primary election. We're going to be setting up in the hallway at the administrative building next to the election commission's office. And we're going to be going live starting around between 7 and 7:20, and we're hoping to be done by 9, but we're going to be doing live coverage talking to candidates while we're there. We're also going to be keeping the count. But if you are interested in becoming a sponsor on the primary election day for August the 1st, you can do that by contacting me at 931-305-0869. We already have a couple of people that have committed. It's a $200 sponsorship. What you're going to be doing is not only are we going to be mentioning you on Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but we'll also have a scrolling bar like at the bottom, just like this. Let me show you. I just haven't scrolled it. It's a banner, really, not a scrolling bar. But, just like this right here. And we're going to have it just moving constantly, talking about your business and what you offer, as well as in between all that, we're going to keep up with the count from each precinct and all that and more. And so you're going to get about 6 to 9 breaks, live mentions throughout the show, a scrolling bar, just to name a few things as well. So again, if you are a business that would like to be help sponsor, it's just $200 one-time fee for the live coverage for August the 1st event. So it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So get with me. My number is 931-304-0869. And then let's see. No, that's not Facebook. That's Messenger. I know I'm missing one more thing and I just cannot find it, which is absolutely fine. So if you haven't heard, the Crafty Hut, our newsletter is out, by the way. Let me go grab it before I forget. Hold on. Okay. So our newsletter is out, and I should have just grabbed that instead of the other one, but I don't think about it. So with that said, stuff to stay in the know, not just following us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify, but another way to stay in the know with us is by getting our newsletters. So we have created, it's called The Local Voice. And of course, we're just recapping on some of the stuff happening this past week, last week, and then talking about upcoming events that's going on. But of course, everybody enjoyed all the festivities of 4th of July. And that's why I said sunshine and rainbows, because I mean, this picture that Melody Krim took, I mean, come on, guys. How beautiful is that? So pretty. And then thanks to the person taking the photos of all this, but I got to enjoy the Morrison fireworks show. I know a lot of people got enjoyed the McMinnville fireworks, the Midway fireworks, Centertown fireworks. I mean, it was just an amazing weekend, and the weather was perfect. And then, of course, if you have not seen it, of course, we had a couple of our friends and family members. They were in the beta thing over the past couple of weeks, and we wanted to make sure to get everybody in that was like from elementary to middle school to high school in this. And then I have to give some shout out love and thanks to the Chamber of Commerce here for teaming up with me on this and letting me do this. But they have two new chamber members. So congratulations to Green Power Washing LLC and the Butcher on Main. And so we got that in there as well. Oh, you may need that. See you, girl. And then some great news for the Caring Hearts United as they're moving on up and moving around the corner. They have got a new office space. So we talk about that as well in our newsletter. And a shout out to everybody. We cannot do this newsletter without our advertisers. And so I always want to say thank you to people like, Reddick Brown Ford. That's one of them. They are a half page sponsor. And we have sponsorships still available on everything, whether it's through the podcast or the newsletter. If you want to be a part of it, you can as well. And so also going on is, of course, our upcoming events. As you can see, the Shake and Howdy, the Republicans kickoff thing right there after my thing. We got more Main Street live events, followed by the Gangster Grass. We have ribbon cuttings, back to school events. I mean, it's got everything you're going to need to know that's coming up that people let us know about. And so I always say this: I'm only as successful as you want me to be, because I cannot do this on my own. I do go out and I find people and I talk, and I have my helpers with me like Melody and Sheila and Amanda and Missy Telefero, all of them, because I cannot do this by myself. I was telling somebody that yesterday that, I'm so thankful for the people that I have around me right now, because I couldn't do it without them. But we do have some hot gossip on spilling the tea this week. So please read that. The Crafty Hut is moving to downtown McMinnville. And then, of course, I love this. This is our Second Chances page where we talk about a specific dog that's in need of a home. And these dogs that we post are caring and loving, and that's what they need. They're sweet, innocent little dogs that may take them a little minute, depending on how abused they were in their previous situation. But I'm going to tell you, um, I have never bought an animal that was like, a purebred, like straight as a puppy. I've always rescued dogs, and the rescued dogs are so loving and more loyal than you can ever imagine. It may take a little bit for example, with when we got Bailey, and I just found him off the street. He came to me at the radio station. Even telling him no, he hunkered down, and it took a while for me to know what kind of tone to use for him, because of how his previous owner was. And so it's just, but again, he is so caring and so loving, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And I always want to talk about this because I love cooking, guys. Believe it or not, I do like to cook. And when I get a chance to cook, I always like to cook easy, like crazy recipes. And so I try to showcase the ones that I've used in the past and new ones today. And with it being summer and everybody's like, what's a good fresh dish but still warm? And so I tried this the other day and it was darn good, delicious. I put in Kelly's picnic picks this week. I have a summer stuffed shells, as well as a tater tot chicken pot pie. It's a twist on it. I'm not a huge fan on pot pie, but when you add tater tots at the top, by golly, I'll try it. And then, of course, the easy to go to if you are looking for a quick fix on making some Asian type, Asian American type dish, chicken stir fry. It's always a good go to. But you can catch this and more you can get a digital copy sent to you. All you got to do is text the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869, and I can email you a digital copy of this bad boy. Or you can also pick up a hard copy at these locations: McMinnville, Warren County Chamber of Commerce, Jay's Restaurant, USA Gym, Gateway Tire and Service, Cumberland Biscuit Company, Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli, the Children's Advocacy Center, Kimmy's Tea Room, the Detention at the Elementary, Pinnacle Orthopedics, McMinnville Drug Center, Prater's Barbecue and Morrison, Reddick Brown Ford, Elegant Pet Spa, and the Hitch Outfitters and General Store, Tammy's Market, and then also Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy. So again, thanks to them. And we actually have more than that now. But I already had these printed off. So, but with that said, if you would like to advertise with us, you can as well. I push that. in order to keep this paper going, it's because of the advertisers. And I love each and every one of them, and they're amazing. And but if you do want as I say, let your awesomeness be known, you need to call or text me at 931-305-0869, and I will get that out there. Because we have many ways you can advertise with us, whether it's weather updates, community calendar events, history with Haley, live interviews, which is our local roots segment, where caring for the community matters. The weekly wrap up with the city administrator, Nolan Ming, the local voice newsletter, as I've already talked, podcast banners, a podcast scrolling bar. We're having coming up, the sports section. We're still looking for sponsors for that. Kelly's Picnic Picks, and then, of course, live podcast at your location. And then last but definitely not least is our Warren First Text Club, which does school closures, weather alerts, community events, and city and county updates. So several ways you can be, in the know is that way. So let me get that off. With that said, going on, because I am having to cut today just a little bit short, because I have normally, like I say, I normally don't do Wednesdays. I try to go and sell. So I have to get off here and go boom, boom, boom really fast, as well as deliver newsletters, because they're not out. I have them in my car. So once I leave here, I'm going to go deliver them. But a shout out, Covenant Academy posted yesterday. We're excited to announce that Miss Lexi Melton has joined the Covenant teaching team for the 2024 and 2025 school year. Lexi has been the preschool for the last 2 years and has led the youth group at Covenant Fellowship. Her love for Covenant is extremely evident. Excuse me. Evident, and um, she is excited to jump into the classroom and teach the K4 students. She will be a great addition to the amazing team. Welcome to K4, which is like the pre-K, Miss Melton. So again, I know Lexi. She's so super sweet. I love her to death, and she's going to do a great job with these kids. She has a heart for them. Also, Chantilly Boutique and Gifts. It says also Peep the name is now on the window. So they got their decal on the window now. Kudos to you guys. It looks beautiful. I saw it when I was coming in this morning, and it looked amazing. Let's see. We have a missing dog that needs help finding his home. This is on the City of McMinnville government's page. He was found in the Beersheba area. He is calm, affectionate, and definitely belongs to somebody. Currently, he is being named Balto. Help us get Mr. Balto back to his home. So, again, if this is your dog in the Beersheba area, please, please, please contact the city of McMinnville, or you can contact any of the Keith with animal control as well. He can help you get that. But if you know the owner of that dog, please, please get on it. The Rotary will be hosting their 17th annual River Cleanup on July 20th, starting at 7 a.m. There is a sign up link to the McMinnville Breakfast Rotary page. If you can't join the event, consider donating or buying one of the cool t shirts. And there they are right here. Mary and them do a phenomenal job on shirts, guys. If you have not seen that, love them. Mary's like a sister from another mother. I love her to death. Let's see. This week's cupcakes at Vanilla Bean are chocolate, vanilla, red velvet, cookie butter, Shark Attack. And the Shark Attack cupcake is a vanilla cupcake with strawberry filling and a vanilla buttercream. And last but definitely last is a pistachio blueberry. Interesting. Let's see. So, if you have not checked this out, the Black History Museum of Warren County, they are displaying. This is a display showing now until August the 15th at the Black History Museum. It's sharing the untold story of Tennessee's enslaved iron workers. So they have a display going out there right now, and it's going to be out there till August the 15th. So if you have not checked out the Black History Museum here in Warren County, please do so. They have so much going on, and it's great. So, announcement the Park Theater made yesterday. Local favorite Josh Wanamaker Family Band has joined the lineup for Sunday's evenings Gangster Grass at the Park show. And we are so excited. Josh and his band will open the show at 7 p.m. So be sure to grab your tickets now to see the two great bands. So now you can say Josh Wanamaker and Gangster Grass on July 14th, which is this Sunday. So if you have not got your tickets, you need to do so because that is coming up. The Hitch Outfitters and General Store, in conjunction with the Park Theater, speaking of the Park Theater and Gangster Grass, they are going to be giving away 2 tickets to the concert this Friday. So just come in the store, either one, and register for your chance to win. Tickets will be given away on Saturday, July the 13th. Good luck to all. Let's see. I'm trying to see before I move on to the next. Okay. So now I'm going to go to my calendar because there's just so much. Let's say, I gotta go here. Nope. Nope. And then chamber. Hold on a sec. But with that said, we're going to do community calendar and then call today a day. Event list. Thank you. And today is July the 10th. So going on tonight is the Survey Time Showdown at Smooth Rapids. And it all starts at 7 o'clock, followed by tomorrow, Smooth Rapids doing their trivia night. This Saturday is the second Saturday of the downtown events. They do a second Saturday downtown each month, which is amazing and awesome. Where the downtown events here are businesses stay open extra hours. And they also have a cool little stuff they got going on inside. So go in, have a seat, enjoy the beverage or the food of choice if they have that. Some have games, some have informational cards. It's just a really good event. If you are not familiar with downtown and you're new to downtown, this is one easy and quick way to be involved. Of course, the Warren County Commission's meeting is on July 15th. Caring Hearts United monthly meeting is on the 16th. And then there's a sexual assault group support group on July 18th. The Warren County Masters Gardeners is going to be on the 18th. Main Street Live Forever Abbey is going to be happening on the 19th. Who's this Friday? Which, because I skipped over. There's an accidental reason. Let's see. So this Friday is the Center Hill Ramblers, and it's a bluegrass band. So you can come out here this Friday and check that out, or you can see that live on our stream. You can watch it on Main Street Live's stream as well, Main Street McMinnville's Facebook page, but we stream it on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube with us, and you can see that as well. And I do know, like, again, when we're in downtown and I'm not directly connected into a Wi-Fi setting, it's very hard to get a clear thing. But if you miss it, I will post the video following the next day so you can see it in a clearer, better form. But with that said, as I'm going through, let's see. No. Why did it go that way? The Warren County Genealogical and Historical Association's monthly meeting is on the 20th. And then coming up this Saturday on July 13th is from Young Men United. They're doing a back to school bash. It's free school supplies, food, games, and giveaways. And that's going to be from 11 to 2 p.m. There's going to be some music as well. It's for all ages are welcome. You can contact 931. Let's see. I can never see without I always have to have a brighter light. 931-314 6606, or you can contact Rita at 743-0105. And of course, this is the Underdog, or you can go to their website, Underdogs, I think that's fo.com. But again, this is the Underdogs Fighting Odds and Young Men United. They're doing this together, and it's the second annual Back to School Bash going on July 13th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's going to be located, of course, at 103 Bernard Drive here in McMinnville, which is the Bernard Gym, which is just downtown right here. After you pass Beersheba Towers, or not Beersheba, the Towers, you can see the church right there, and across from the church is, if you pass Napa, you went too far. You just went too far. But with that said, and then of course, everybody has been waiting for this ribbon cutting for Las Torres Cantina. Did I say that right? Hopefully. They're having a red ribbon cutting on Monday, the 15th. So make sure you get with it and go over there and check them out. I'm assuming it's going to be a soft open. I don't know, but I will also be there broadcasting live. So make sure you come out for that as well. And I just want to say, last and definitely not least, a shout out to the Crafty Hut, which has been located always in the 3-Star Mall, but they are now relocated to 121 West Main Street across from the library. You can find lots of homemade items made by multiple people right here in Warren County, including the owner, Dalen Chandler. Crafty Hut will be open just in time for the second Saturday on the 13th. They are also looking for a vendor that makes wreaths and a vendor that makes door signs. If you are interested, you may contact them through Facebook page. So welcome to Main Street, the Crafty Hut. You're going to see them at the second Saturday. So make sure you stop by and say hi to them. And don't forget, these are available. The Local Voice is available today as soon as I leave here. Right now, they got some copies here, of course, at Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. So if you need one, come get one if you like that hard copy. But if you can't come to any of these locations that you can get one from, you can also, wow, just almost saw a wreck. You can also text the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869, and I will email you a digital copy as well. So it's that easy. It's that simple. So if you want to stay in the know, you can be a part of our community text club. You can be a part of, following us on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube. You can always too, as well, you can ask me like, hey, Kelly, what's going on in the text message? And I'll send you what I got. I've done that for several people. Or if you're looking for something, I'm starting to call myself Google because I'm like Warren County's Google. And it's just great. I love it. But with that said, take care. God bless. And here's the phone number just in case you need it. I love you guys. I cannot wait for tomorrow. It is our first inaugural ever Shake and Howdy. I am so pumped about this. I can't wait to see all the candidates and get them on the podcast. And it's just a good time. We're gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be at the banquet hall at the detention in the elementary, and it's just gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time. I want as many of you guys. It is open to the public. I created this event for you guys, not for the candidates, but for you to get to know them, to get to see them, to get to meet them. So if you can come out and meet them in person, that is what I want you to do. This is a casual attire, jean attire, guys. So make sure you come out and talk to your candidates to get to know them a little bit better on a personal level, because that's what it's all about. But with that said, take care. God bless. I love each and every one of you. And remember, Warren County,